A silent killer lurks in the shadows, enticing others and pulling at their heartstrings. Wherever it goes, it brings misfortune and fatal results of those who confront it. The warning signs are clear as day, but the rate of use continues to rise, just as the poison lingers in the air. You don't have to be a contributor to be a victim of this terminal fate. It only grows in the actions we make, and unfortunately does nothing but brings pain where it drives. Even when a provider leaves, the toxins still linger on. This is not a person, but this is just another piece of the world that has become a part of our daily lives: smoking. Smoking has been around for many years, but the ages continue to grow on the use of our cigarettes, the years of our life expectancy as they continue to decrease. The use of tobacco has become an addictive and very defensive topic for both smokers and non-smokers around the globe. But is it still worth burning some chemicals for your own satisfaction when millions of lives are being taken and affected, even when they don't want to smoke? Everyone in the world smokes, including us. We do not smoke just by lighting a cigarette on the side of the road, but when we inhale the harsh chemicals and fumes from tobacco that fumes in the air. The choice to smoke is completely yours, but the choice to breathe clean, fresh air in my own environment is not. I am here to persuade my side of why there should be a support for a smoking ban in Oklahoma. A public poll was taken on account of the official debate.org website in the year 2013. When asked should there be a ban on smoking in public places in an effort to increase quality of life for the public, 90% responded with a yes, and only 10% responded with a no. One individual added her own thoughts over the question and stated, "There should be a smoking ban as it has been proven that the secondhand smoke is extremely dangerous. It is not fair that someone who lives a healthy lifestyle and doesn't smoke should have to suffer secondhand smoke and have the health effects that affect others. If someone wants to smoke, it is their right to do so, but it is not their right to hurt someone else in the process. They need to do this either in the privacy of their own home or that is designed for smokers that non-smokers can breathe without being infected." According to the online website Centers for Disease Control and Protection and the article titled "Tobacco Use, Targeting the Nation's Leading Killer at a Glance" for 2011, was stated by CDC saying, "Tobacco use is the single most preventable cause of disease, disability, and death in the United States. Each year, an estimated amount of 443,000 people die prematurely from smoking or exposure to secondhand smoke, and another 8.6 million lives with a serious cause by illness of smoking. Despite these risks, approximately 46.6 million U.S. adults smoke cigarettes. Smokeless tobacco, cigars, and pipes have also had deadly consequences, including lung, larynx, esophageal, and oil cancers. Smoking not only damages the lung and the heart, but it also hurts families and public interest in activities. Many people avoid going to certain areas such as restaurants, local parks, or even public entertainment areas where smoking is allowed. It is hard for Americans to quit smoking cold turkey, and we continue to use these products even though they bring deadly consequences. There are many refutes from the people to why they can't or will not quit, and it is not just because of the addictive tobacco. Our country was built on freedom, and to have that taken away is a violation of rights to an individual. This is one of the biggest reasons why people come back with a negative feedback for smoking ban in any location. From my own point of view, smoking is an individual's personal choice, and thus they are allowed to do with what they please, as long as the outside factors such as people are not harmed. But unfortunately, we are. When I visit the local AMC down at the Quail Springs Mall, I am breathing a large amount of secondhand smoke, and being allergic to smoke, I actually start having a heart murmur that starts reacting, and I immediately feel the result. My chest feels heavy and it aches, it hurts to breathe, and I begin to get a strong headache from the smell. I've seen people blow off bystanders as they blow off their own cigarettes. If someone is being harmed, there needs to be a precaution made. Again, from the online website debate.org, of the 10% who replied no, one man added his own input. I do not feel smoke has an unappealing odor. As a smoker, I do not feel that smoke has a bad odor if you're able to smoke, especially outside where the smoke can disperse. We pay a lot of money to smoke our cigarettes, and a lot of it comes from tax money that the government needs and can't afford to lose. So yes, I do feel that cigarette smoke is, yes, I do not feel that cigarette smoke is unappealing. Unfortunately, when people smoke even outside, the secondhand smoke can travel and actually does not disperse in the air. The smell stays, and so does the harsh chemicals that come along with it. According to the online website surgeongeneral.gov, stated secondhand smoke has stated there is no safe amount of secondhand smoke breathing. Even a little can be dangerous. Children are also more likely to have lung problems, ear infections, and severe asthma from being around smoke. Secondhand smoke causes heart disease, lung cancer, and the separate no smoking sections do not protect you from secondhand smoke. Neither does filtering the air or opening a window. Again, from the Centers of Disease and Control, it states, each year, primarily because of exposure to secondhand smoke, an estimated 3,000 non-smoking Americans die of lung cancer. More than 46,000 die of heart disease, and about 150,000 to 300,000 children and younger than 18 months have a low respiratory tract infection. According to the online website under Mayo Clinic, under adult health states, secondhand smoke contains thousands of toxic chemicals, including ammonia used in cleaning products, butane, which is used in lighter fluid, carbon monoxide found in car exhaust, and chromium used to make steel, cyanide used in chemical weapons, and formaldehyde that is an industrial chemical. The dangerous particles in secondhand smoke can linger in for hours and even longer. It isn't just the smoke that's a concern, though. The residue that clings to smokers' hair and clothing, as well as cushions, carpeting, and other goods, sometimes referred to as third-hand smoke, can also pose as a risk, especially for children. Smoking is obviously a dangerous and harmful product that people use as it harms their bodies and those around us. Women who are pregnant and don't even smoke lose their children when they come into contact with secondhand smoke. Outside buildings, parking lots, or even parks that allow people to smoke at their own convenience is causing problems for people today. The point I want to make across is, if you want to smoke, do it at your own risk and not put others in danger. The law has already set regulations for people to smoke, but it is still becoming a worldwide issue. Our health would be benefited dramatically with a smoking ban or regulation set for our environment. Location is key. I have family in different states who currently smoke, and it makes it difficult for me to visit with my physical reactions coming in. This is the #1 most prevented disease, and I believe it is more important to look for the well-being of our future and citizens and children than to allow harmful chemicals to fume the air.